Hi, this is Laura from Laura's Lovely Gifts in Lake Elsinore, California. Today I'm going to show you how to unzip a file that you may have downloaded from Etsy or anywhere else, and a couple things that you can do with an SVG once you upload it into Cricut to make the file a little bit easier to work with, to customize it, a few different ideas. So you purchased some digital downloads from Etsy and you're wondering what to do next. I'm going to walk you through how to extract your files and import them into Cricut. You'll see here I have my folder with my 2 files. Ignore my Etsy listing for those files. We have our PNG and SVG. We're going to extract the SVG. You're going to do the same thing for the PNG file, but you're going to select that folder, and then you'll see all of the designs are right here, and you're going to select extract all. Select where you want it to go and hit extract. And there's all your files right there. We select all of them and hit enter to view them. So you can see here's each file. Next, we're going to upload into Cricut, and I'm going to show you some things that you can do with it. We're in Cricut Design Space now. I've already selected Upload, found the file that I wanted, and we're here in the Upload screen. You can see that it is going to load as a cut image. Everything is the same color right now, but they're going to be different layers. So we're going to hit Upload and select our image and insert that into a new canvas. Now you're going to see on the right side here, every piece is a different aspect of the file. So what I like to do, I'm going to take the word lions and I'm going to weld that together. So that's one single piece. Then I'm going to do the same for Nittany. I could do it all together, but just to make sure I'm hitting all of the right pieces, I'm doing them word by word, and then I'll weld the 2 words together. Now we have Nittany together and lions together. So I'm going to take those 2 and weld them. And I can do the same for the letters. Okay, so now PSU is one item and Nittany Lions is the other. So we're separating those just so you can see the difference. I'm going to change, just to get a more realistic view of how we're working with this. We'll change that to blue and Nittany Lions to a dark gray, and we're going to move that to the front. So you can cut it this way if you want. When you select Make It, it will put it onto 2 different mats if you have everything in 2 different colors, and you can just continue with your project from there. But you can also do a bit of a knockout method like I did in my first video. This would be another method to do it. So around Nittany Lions, select your offset feature. Pick a size that's going to work for you. For this and the size of the PSU, I'm going to go down a bit. Let's do 0.1. We're going to apply that. And if you want, which I'm going to do, you can make the PSU just a bit bigger so you can see it better. And then center everything. Then you want to take the offset portion and your PSU, and you want to slice. Then we're going to get rid of each of those pieces. And there you have another way to do a knockout design. Let's work with our heart design here. So for whatever reason, and I've seen this before, the images come over as the color that they were when I designed them, but the letters still turn out black. That's an easy fix. So we have that ready as a cut image. We're going to upload that, select it, insert the image into your project. We'll move down here to work with it. Same thing you're going to see on the side. Every individual piece is its own element. So you want to start by ungrouping. And then you want to select the letters that you want to make the gray color. Go up here to the colors. Material colors are already up here. Select gray. Same thing with your blue. So we're going to hide our first project. And I'm going to show you when you select Make It, it's going to separate everything out. And we don't want that unless you want to sit and piece everything together. So we're going to go back. And we're going to select all of the gray pieces. And we're going to attach them. So even so, it does look like my grays are a little bit off here. Attaching them will make them all the same exact color. So you can attach by line or you can attach by color if you're doing a smaller cut that is smaller than the width of your mat. So this one is measuring 11.16. So that is smaller than the width of my mat. So I can do all of the gray together and have them all cut out at the same time. If you're doing one that's bigger or you want to save space on your mat, you can absolutely do them column by column. So now you see some change to the color of the letter, some stayed the original color. An easy way to fix that would be our color sync. Wrong one. We can move our lighter gray up into this column and that changes everything without you having to do each individual item. So go back to our layers. They're all attached. So attaching allows you to keep everything together when it's sent to the mat without welding it in case you want to make any changes later. So let's see how this looks on the mat compared to the previous. So like I said, if you want to save space with your material, or you have a cut that's going to be wider than 11.25 inches, or if you have a 24-inch mat and you're doing something bigger, this would be your way to go. If you have a smaller cut, you can go ahead and attach them even more. So you're going to hit detach to detach everything. You're going to have to do that for each group. We're going to highlight by column. Okay, so one thing you want to watch, you want to take your navy blue attached group and either send it to the back or hide it for the moment, because when you go to select your gray portions, the navy blue part is on top, so it will think that you're selecting that. So if I select my E and then go to select my A, it's selecting the whole navy blue portion. So you're going to hide that for a second. Then actually you can highlight all of this together to make this one easy and hit attach. Bring that back up, select make it. And there you have your gray and your blue. Just remember, if you're using HTV, that you do want to mirror. The hearts, it doesn't matter, but the letters obviously do. For our third and final design of this video that I'm going to work with, we have our Nittany Nation in different letterings and backgrounds. So you'll see here, as it did before, most of the letters came over black. The cursive ones, they came over blue. I'm not sure why it does this. If you know why it does this, please let me know. The one I'm going to focus on is the one with the circles. So we're going to ungroup. I'm just going to delete these portions out for now. So you can cut this file as is if you want. You can make the letters white, keep them black, whatever it is you want to do. However, when you cut, first we want to attach everything and all of that. They're going to cut the full circles out. Unless you want the circles to be able to be visible under each other when you layer them, you're going to want to follow this next step. So let's take our letters and we're going to weld those. We're welding our word and we're going to hide it for a second. So normally I would think to weld all of our navy blue circles together. However, that will put them all in front of the gray circles and it will cut the wrong pieces out and there'll just be a lot more piecing together to do. So I'm just going to do this in groups of 2. So you're going to select your first two circles. And we're going to slice. So we want to keep our blue circle together, re-weld that, and we're going to get rid of the gray part that cuts out. Then you're going to take this gray circle and your next blue, and you're going to repeat the process. So now we've sliced each of them. Now we can go through and weld our blue pieces together or attach and do the same with our gray. Otherwise, when you select make it, you're just going to get a bunch of half circles and one full. You don't want to, unless you want to piece together, but we really don't want to do that. So we're going to select all of the navy blue, attach, and do the same with the gray. We're going to bring back our letters here. Oh, we have to move those to the front. Make those white or whatever color you want. Then select make it. And you'll see these are positioned exactly where they need to be. So are your blue. And then you can layer your white over top. You can go a step further and slice the letters out of the circles, but that's entirely up to you. So we've worked with 3 different designs that once you get them going, you can customize a bit, or it just makes it a little bit easier to work with once you get the actual file if you're not doing a print and cut situation. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more.